So this is my reflection on the Invisible Theater activity. So the first question I'm going to answer is, what was your original intention and were you successful? Our original intention was to have one of our group members, in this case I'm going to talk about Mariji. Mariji dressed in really tacky clothes, and then me and Mirari, we would follow her around the park and we would go up to people and start like trash talking about the Mariji's clothes. However, Miss Greer said that we couldn't incite the audience's bad behavior by talking to them and by telling them the issue. So we decided that we would just follow Mariji around and start trash talking her really loudly near people so they could decide if they wanted to interfere or not. They could either agree with us, join us and be like, yes, her clothes is horrible, or they could defend her, or they could just simply ignore her or ignore us. And we thought that most people were gonna ignore us, and they did, so we were successful in that part. Well, the second question I'm going to answer is, what is the value of not getting a response, and what does this tell you about your audience? The audience reactions didn't really surprise me. Most of them just ignored us, and I think it is because they were expecting us as girls, as young girls, to have this behavior towards ugly dressed people. They were sort of expecting young girls like us to comment rudely on Mariji's clothes, because that's what girls do. And most people wouldn't even look up, or they wouldn't even look at us. And there were these two workers that they were just laughing with us, and they were like, oh, girls will be girls. They just thought that what we were doing was totally normal for girls our age. So what it tells me about my audience is that they really think this problem is invisible. Girls talking rudely about other girls' clothes, it's just totally invisible for them. So the third question I'm going to answer will be, in what ways does this activity relate to the part of our mission, creating socially responsible solutions, and how do I know this? Well, after planting our problem, we were supposed to brainstorm some possible solutions that the audience could give us, and this helped us determine what would be a good way to react to our issue and what would be a bad way to react to it. So in other words, what would be the socially responsible solutions and which ones wouldn't? So going out to the park gave us insight on what people from the real world think is a good way to solve our issue, and by watching the evidence we could determine which ones were the socially responsible solutions the audience gave us and which ones weren't. Or if they ignored us, how is that a solution? So that is how the activity relates to creating socially responsible solutions, and that's all. Thank you!